I'm standing in front of the Julie Valentine Center, this statue behind me, in memory of a baby who was found abandoned inside a box 29 years ago. An exciting new concept coming to downtown Greenville. Gather GVL hit a few roadblocks during the construction process, but the developer says it is on schedule to open this summer. Students dropped off 20 Easter bags here today. The other 200 bags will be given to mobile meals and distributed throughout Spartanburg County. Before this study, Furman did not have one statue, building, or marker on campus that honored African American history. Preservationists say the Bradley Boggs House was built in the 1850s. It was moved in the 1860s from the original site of Pickens along the Kiwi River to Main Street, where it still stands today. Yeah, Jeff, you know, I just interviewed the owner of the Melrose Inn on Monday. She was excited about the World Equestrian Games, so you can only imagine the shock looking over and seeing the fire behind me. Now, this fire went out around 9:30 this morning, and there is still plumes of smoke coming out. 47 million homeowners receive one of these every month, a blue envelope from Valpak with coupons from local businesses. Amazingly, no structures or lives were lost. It's been almost 4 months since the fire on Pinnacle Mountain. Hiking the trails at the base of Table Rock, you can still see charred remains, but you can also see some green. This area has seen upwards of 30 inches of rain since Hurricane Florence, so the ground is extremely saturated, and that's when you run the risk of landslides like the one behind me. I'm on Old Fort Road. I'm at Palmetto Bays Elementary School. This is one of 6 Horry County schools now serving as an American Red Cross shelter during the storm. We're seeing about 43-mile-per-hour wind gusts here, and that's only going to get worse as the day progresses. I'm also walking over here because I want to show you how saturated the ground is. Keep in mind, Hurricane Florence has not even hit South Carolina yet. So again, we're just on those outer bands. Drying out here in Myrtle Beach, and the city is preparing to resume operations. Myrtle Beach International Airport will actually resume flights mid-morning, and Governor Henry McMaster will lift that evacuation order starting at 9 a.m. for Horry County. So we're going to see an influx of drivers heading back to the coast. But Jeff, as you mentioned, the concern now shifts to flooding inland. Well, it's definitely died down a little bit since we first got out here at 4:15. It's still coming down, but it's not quite as heavy, and we're not seeing those big quarter-sized flakes. So I know nothing about golf, but today I'm getting a crash course on the sport and what it's like to be a caddy. A true amateur stepping into a field of expertise.
And then you put it up on your shoulder.
Okay.
And 151.
Joshua Graham has been a caddy for 13 years, recently teaming up with professional Michael Johnson.
Let him know that, you know, he's swinging the golf club good or he's putting the ball good.
Staying positive so the golfer performs well.
Nice, very nice.
And offering advice when they need it.
Honestly, downwind you can hit a 3-wood off of that turn.
Graham uses a compass to see which direction the wind is blowing.
Today it feels like it's more coming from the south.
And carries this book everywhere, which maps out the course and lists the yardage on each hole.
It's a pretty easy job if you can do first grade math.
Mine says 142.
The hard part is carrying this 35-pound bag uphill and in the heat.
For a right-handed player, you'd set it up on the right side of the ball.
Caddies, just like the fans, have to stay quiet when the player is up, cleaning the ball and the club when they're done.
I think you got this down. You can probably work for him this week.
You think? The BMW Pro-Am starts on Thursday. The final round of the tournament will take place right here at Thornblade. Brennan McDavid, WYFF News 4 in Greer. It's not unusual, folks in search of the ultimate Christmas gift and buying a lottery ticket.
I was having a good day and I wanted to try it. I don't play the lottery that much. Every once in a while I'll buy a Powerball ticket, but something told me to buy a lottery ticket.
Call it a gut feeling, but Nicole Coggins knew she was onto something when she bought a Pick 3 ticket, paid an extra $1 to add a play, and out popped a winner.
I was happy. I was excited. I was calling everybody I knew. I won $500.
Testing her luck, Coggins bought another ticket.
And it was another winner and another winner. So I was like, well, maybe there's something wrong with their machine. This can't be real.
She drove to 2 other gas stations with the same result, so she called her mother-in-law.
I played $10 first, and I won on every ticket.
Together, they racked up almost $18,000.
These are all winners.
What seemed to be a Christmas miracle turned into a sham when Coggins went to cash the tickets.
When he went to cash it in at Ingles this morning, it told him transaction not allowed, that the game was not valid.
The news was heartbreaking.
Pretty sad.
Coggins says she told her kids they were going to Disney World.
Been promising them for years, and I thought, I'd finally get to, and now I can't.
Spending $100 on tickets, getting nothing in return. Coggins says she's still waiting for a response from the South Carolina Education Lottery.
We didn't do anything wrong. The stores didn't do anything wrong. It's their fault. I think they should still either honor the tickets or give us our money back.
Until then, she's not going to let the so-called glitch ruin her Christmas.
I'll always have my family, and I'm thankful for my family. And that's the most important thing in the world.
Brennan McDavid, WYFF News 4 in Liberty.